Hello everyone, welcome back to the new video of AP Knowledge Point. July 1999. Tiger Hill had fallen. India's forces were steadily reclaiming the heights occupied during the Kargil conflict. But the war was not over. In the Mushko Valley stood another formidable objective, Point 4875, a mountain position dominating important approaches through the valley. The Indian army had to capture it, and among the soldiers preparing for the battle was a young officer who had already become famous across India, Captain Vikram Batra. He had captured Point 5140. His words, Ye Dil Mange More, had become a symbol of the Indian army's determination. But now he was facing a mission unlike anything before. This time, the mountain would demand everything from him. The Mushko Valley. The Mushko Valley was one of the important battle zones of the Kargil conflict. The terrain was brutal. Steep mountains, rocky ridges, narrow approaches, extreme altitude, and enemy positions occupying commanding ground. Point 4875 was one of those critical heights. Control of the position would strengthen India's hold over the valley and help secure the approaches around the area. For the soldiers on the ground, however, the map had little meaning. They saw only one thing, a mountain that had to be climbed. The officer who never stayed behind. Captain Vikram Batra was an officer of 13 Jammu and Kashmir Rifles. By this stage of the war, his reputation had already spread far beyond his battalion. But his men knew something more important. He led from the front. He did not see leadership as something that belonged safely behind the assault team. When the order came for the next mission, Batra once again prepared to lead his men. The objective was Point 4875. The conditions were terrible, but the mission had to be completed. The first phase of the battle. Indian troops began moving towards the objective. The battle developed into a difficult fight for the heights. Enemy positions were strongly defended. The terrain gave defenders a major advantage. Every advance required soldiers to move uphill against resistance. Indian troops fought to secure key positions on the mountain. The fighting was intense. The objective was gradually brought within reach, but the battle was not yet finished. The counter attack. The capture of a mountain position does not necessarily mean the battle is over. In high altitude warfare, a position can be attacked again and again. Enemy forces attempted to regain lost ground. Indian soldiers had to hold their positions while continuing the advance. The fighting around Point 4875 became extremely fierce. The mountain changed hands through a series of brutal engagements, and the Indian troops needed to secure the position permanently. The call for help. During the fighting, Indian soldiers encountered a difficult situation. A fellow officer was in danger. Captain Batra was not required to remain in a safe position. He chose to move forward. He went towards the danger to help his men. This was the defining characteristic of his leadership. He believed that an officer's responsibility did not end when the battle became dangerous. It became greater. The final assault. The assault continued. Indian soldiers moved against enemy positions at extremely close range. The terrain offered almost no margin for error. Captain Batra led the action from the front. The fighting was intense, and during the engagement, he was fatally wounded. The officer who had become one of the most recognizable faces of India's Kargil campaign had made the ultimate sacrifice. He was only 24 years old. During the battle, Captain Batra's death could have broken the momentum of the assault. Instead, his men continued. The mission had not ended. The objective still had to be secured. His comrades pressed forward. The battle continued and eventually Indian forces secured Point 4875. The position was later associated with Captain Batra's name and became popularly known as Batra Top, a mountain named in the memory of the officer who had given his life there. Not just one hero. It is easy to remember a war through one famous name, but Point 4875 was never the story of only one soldier. Many soldiers fought there. Many were wounded, many never returned. Among those remembered for extraordinary courage was Captain Anuj Nair of 17 Jat. During the fighting, he led his men against enemy positions and continued despite fierce resistance. He was killed in action. For his exceptional courage and sacrifice, Captain Anuj Nair was awarded the Mahavir Chakra posthumously. His story deserves to be remembered alongside Captain Batra's. The meaning of leading from the front. Military history often uses the phrase leading from the front, but point 4875 shows what those words can actually mean. It means moving toward danger when others are moving away from it. It means taking responsibility for your men. It means continuing the mission when exhaustion and fear are at their highest, and sometimes it means making the ultimate sacrifice. Captain Vikram Batra's legacy is remembered not simply because he became famous. It is remembered because his actions reflected the responsibility of command. The nation remembers. Captain Vikram Batra was posthumously awarded India's highest military decoration for gallantry, the Param Veer Chakra. His name became permanently associated with the Kargil War. But the medal tells only part of the story. Behind the uniform was a son, a brother, a friend, a young man whose life ended at the age of 24. Thousands of families experienced similar loss during the war. That is why remembering Kargil cannot simply be about victory. It must also be about sacrifice. The battlefield changes. By early July 1999, India's military position was becoming stronger. Important heights had been recaptured, Tololing, 5140, Tiger Hill, and 4875. The chain of enemy positions was gradually collapsing. But there were still battles being fought elsewhere. In the Batalik sector, Indian soldiers were fighting another extraordinary battle. And there was another young officer whose courage would earn the nation's highest military honor. His name was Captain Manoj Kumar Pandey. Khalubar. The next chapter takes us to the Batalik sector. Here, Indian troops faced another extremely difficult mountain assault. The objective was Khalubar. Leading the attack was Lieutenant, later Captain Manoj Kumar Pandey of 111 Gorkha Rifles. The terrain was steep. Enemy positions were heavily defended, but Pandey and his men continued their advance. Even after being seriously wounded, he refused to stop. He kept moving towards the enemy positions, and that assault would become one of the defining stories of Kargil. Captain Vikram Batra had fallen, but point 4875 had been successfully secured. The tricolor flew over the mountain. The battle had created a legend. But somewhere else in the mountains, another officer was fighting his final battle, a young Gurkha officer. A soldier who would continue fighting despite being severely wounded. His mission capture Khalubar. His name Captain Manoj Kumar Pandey, and his story would reveal another extraordinary truth about the Kargil war. Sometimes the difference between victory and defeat was simply a soldier who refused to stop. Captain Manoj Kumar Pandey, Na Chodnu, the battle, the sacrifice, and the making of another Param Veer Chakra hero. Subscribe to AP Knowledge Point and turn on the notification bell. See you in the next episode. Till then, Jai Hind.